Hello everyone. Now we try to demonstrate how to use thunks in the Redux. First, we create project, create export thunk example template blank. Okay, after the project's create, cd thunk, we install the package React Redux, and also Redux.js to kit, right? Also, we probably install Exos. All right, all the packages have been installed. We look at the project some example. We create the folders. As I see, under the folders, we create 3 subfolders. Screen, click the source, another one, Redux, and also service, right? Services. Under the services, we create service first, product service.js. Now this time we try to use Exos. Exos, right? And the function is a sync function. A sync function get product. Okay, ID, and try if not product ID throw new error. Okay, and then we try to we get the URL base URL equals HTTPS and fake store API.com. Okay, right, and the URL equals base URL plus products and plus ID, right? Okay. Data equals await exo.get URL, right? So here is a difference between Exos and fetch. In fetch, but you get the response, and also you need to use JSON to convert it to data. But if you use the Exos, you get the data directly, written data. Okay. Catch error. Get product. Okay, product e.message through E, right? We continue through E, so that's the other part. The function call this function be able to catch this E. Now we come to the Redux section. Create the slice first. Product slice. We import from create. I think it's from the Redux.js toolkits. The first one is create slide and create I think thunks, right? Create a thing thunks. Then we have the function, right? export const fetch. Okay, we need to import the function, the get product function, right? Here we use fetch product equals create a thunk thunks. Okay. And the first one is string, right? And the second one is payload creator. Okay. Okay, let me see, what is this? Okay, so this creation is not this way. They have two parameters. The first one is just the name. It doesn't matter, the name. The second one is the async function. So this function yes, async function. Right, so this async function takes two arguments. The first one is the argument required for the fetch product, right? And the second one is the thunk API. Okay, all right, and we try equals get product product ID. Here it should use await and return data, right? Otherwise, if they catch error, thunk API dot reject with value e dot message. Okay, so this is the function. If successful, they get the data, right? Otherwise, they return the error message, right? Now we create the slice. Equals create slice. In the create slice, we have the first one is the name, right? Name product and initial state. Probably we can put the initial state here. Data now and loading false error now, right? Put this as initial state. Okay, maybe I just use the same term here to simplify the code. Okay, because they are the same, so we just use this, right? The same name. And then we have reducers, right? In this time, we just use empty reducers because we use thunks extra reducer here. X reducer, which is a function to create the reducer. The function takes something called builder. Okay, so the builder add case, right? Okay, add case. The first, because we only have one function, fetch product, right? Fetch product. Fetch product, if the first one is pending. Okay. And in this one we have state, this return a function. So the state dot state dot data equals now dot loading equals true, and state dot error equals false, right? So because it's still pending. Okay. And builder dot add case fetch product dot fulfilled. If it's fulfilled, we have the state. Here we have action because we need to have a payload, right? And state dot data equals action dot payload, right? State dot error equals now state dot loading equals false. Okay. And then we have builder dot add case fetch product dot reject. And then we have the state action state dot data is now, right? We don't have data because it's an error, right? State dot error equals action dot payload, right? The payload return the action message. State dot loading equals false, right? Okay, so this is the this is the slice, right? This is the slice. Then we need to export constant select product. This is state returns state. Okay, so this one is used to query the value, right? Okay. External builder, right? We don't need to export this. We need to export this one because this is a reducer function, right? So we don't need to export this one. We need to export default product slash dot reducer, right? Okay, we need to export this reducer. Okay, so this slice is all right. The slice here, and then we come here to create the store.js, import from Redux.js toolkit. So this we use configure store, right? Configure store, and we import product from slice, right? Okay. Default config store. Here we only have a reducer. So the reducer in here we have product is product reducer. Okay, so here we got the store, right? Then we need to create the screen. We probably just use the product screen. But the reason we created file first because I need to copy this file to here, right? yes, and the name is called product. Okay, this product, and for this one we need to import provider. Right, I need to import store. I thought the Redux store, right? Import this store, and we need to import product from here, and then export function app return product and store here, store, and also we need to have the product. Oh, so this is the provider. Provider and product. Okay, so this part, we probably just have a look, see if this can start up or not. npm start. Right. And open Android and R refresh. It may take. Still not refresh yet. Reloading this. Okay, the new app has been reloaded. Alright, we look at the product part. App, so this one got a problem. Regex component app. We have a look, so which one got a problem? Export function. App. Okay, here we need to have default. Yes, that's right. Okay, now we need to look at the product page, right? So because we use Redux, we need to import select use dispatch use selector. Okay, and also we need to import fetch product and select product from here. So this from slice, this from Redux. And then we come to this part. Dispatch equals use dispatch, right? And we need to have constant product, right? Look at this part. It's called data, right? It's called data. So we can just use data. Error loading equals use selector and select product, right? Select product. Okay, here pay attention. We need to have select must covered by this, and also we don't need this, right? We don't need just the function name. And then we come here to import. I probably don't need this one. Don't need that one. Come here, for the view we have text input. Activity indicator, right? Use this tool. Here we have the first line is the product ID, right? ID. Okay, here we create use, right? Import use state. Okay, when we import something, we usually keep this kind of rules. So here they are import from the library first and import from your project usually after them, right? Because all of them are from the library. Here is from your own project. Okay, and then we define the const ID set and set product ID, right? Use state. So the initial one we put empty. Here we have text input, right? The value is product ID, right? And the unchanged text set product ID, right? Probably add something like placeholder. Input product ID. Okay. All right. So here, and then we probably need to have a button. Okay. So we add button here. Here we button title submit on price dispatch, right? Here let's use dispatch. Dispatch and fetch product, right? And also product ID. Okay, here is this section, and then we display the result, right? Because we have data error loading, right? So if we have data, so display text, text product title, and data title, right? So if we have error, text right, error here. If it's not loading, activity indicator, right? Size large. Okay. All right. So you can make it more suitable, right? In which you can display what, and this is probably the easiest way to display that. And now we look at our application here, right? It's already here. If we submit, no product ID, right? But here we don't have we don't have anything here, so that means that if we try to input something, right, product title, okay, there's some error, right? You may want to, it's very large, you may want to disable the meter. Worry about that. So we have some strange message, right? Okay, look at what happened. So here we have error, but error doesn't pass into here. Look at the code. Right. This error message is in the service part, right? And we also through E. So in the product slice part, we also try to, oh, right, I see. Here should need to return because this reject should be returned, right? So that's probably the reason we haven't been able to get there. Okay, now product ID. Now we look at if we input here product title, right? So non-serial detector. So we have a look. Return here, add case, pending, fulfilled. Fulfilled. Product, thread product pending state. So takes located as fulfilled, product fulfilled. So the fulfilled section state.data equals action.payload. Error is now state action. I cannot see any problem here, right? So we probably try to get here. Console.log fulfill, and we probably print out the action dot payload, right? See if they are able to print it out. I see. I think I found the error because for the actuals, when they get the data, right, they receive the data, but actually this is the return value, right? As result, and need to return the result dot data, right? So this is the error message. Okay, this should be the data rather than directly return the RLS. All right, so we try to run the code again. Right? Okay, now it works. 3. Okay, that works. So if we do not input, show error, right? So if we input something here, this is not the problem for our system, it's a problem with the API. So the API, the API server doesn't respond an error, suitable error message. So that's why. Okay, so that's all for the exercise. Okay, we probably just have a review of that code. Look at this part, product slice, this one. Okay, there's no problem. Store, no problem. The problem is come from the product service. When we use the Exos, we need to return the Exos return with dot data, because data is that part. Otherwise, the other part is not serializable. So that caused the problem. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, this can help you to build the thunk example, React application.